when I first prepared for the speech, I thought I'm going to start with a quote from Margaret Thatcher, but I'm not. And you can even see from my script, I'm not starting it, because 3 days here on Founder Stage, listening the stories, this is where you can get quotes. And for me as a founder, this room here is like AA group. You know, my name is Kaidi, I'm a founder, I have a problem. And so many stories what I heard, I think, thank God, I don't have the problems the other founders have. And now we come to the capital because so many times these problems are actually caused by capital and are caused by investors sitting in our cap table. Right. Okay, good, it's here. We, as a founders, we sail a boat. We build a boat the same time where we're on the sailing race. And there's team on the boat and some consumers and policymakers have set the scene. But you know, there's only one player in the scene that can scale the boat and move the boat faster, and that's the capital. And the worst thing that can actually happen is that when the capital fuels diesel in your fully electric boat, this is where the clash is going to come. And you know what? We founders, we are so humble to take any type of capital and obey to capital, but we shouldn't. This spring, yes, we received the funding from Venture Wave Group. And that takes Funderbeam to a new route. And we love the journey and we love the work we are doing together. And there's a hint for you, look for news. But during my 10 years as a founder, and as a founder from such a small country as Estonia, building a FinTech company and being a female founder, I've seen the good and the bad and ugly from the capital. So here are my stories. The story number one, obviously, is good. This is Taiso's son. Taiso is serial entrepreneur. He's the founder, investor, he's the founder of Mistletoe and founder of Edge Off. And they just acquired SoftBank Ventures Asia. And Taiso and Mistletoe have been one of the best investors for Funderbeam ever. And it's not because they constantly are ready to follow our funding round. No, they are good ones because they are there, always there for us as a company. And they put the best man sitting in our board, Atsushi Taira. When we asked him, Atsushi, I have a problem, I need to talk to you, he said, yeah, sure, let's talk. So imagine you have like 5 times Atsushis in your cap table. But normally what VCs do, they send you an associate, or they even don't fill the board seat. We, as founders, we hire the best team, so we should demand the best person to sit in our cap table. Otherwise, those junior associates in our board, they can ruin both the investment and they can ruin the company. So be demanding where you're the founder. Ask your VC to appoint the best man or woman in your board, because you deserve it. It's our journey, it's our company. Now, we go to the story number 2, and that's the bad. How many times, the founders, you felt yourself sitting in the corner and smile in your face? And you know, when founders smile, you actually don't know if there's a smile or if it's a hidden face. And so many times we've been put in the corner by the founder or by the investors. So sometime in mid-Funderbeam years, we're about to raise a solid A round. And we had an agreement with the VC. He said he's going to take at least 2/3 of the round, he's going to lead it, everything is there, deal's sort of set, done. We were about to meet in our Tallinn office. Our 2 London investors were there, very well respected and connected in London. Our Estonian largest shareholder, board, everybody. VC comes in, he was late, taking the top seat in the table and saying, by the way, we're not going to lead the round and we're not going to invest in the company. But as I took the trouble kind of to fly to Tallinn, so maybe we discussed strategy. And you should have seen the faces of our London investors. 2 days later, I get a phone call from London, from one of the top VCs, guy I never met before, asking, Kaidi, I heard the story. Is this true? Because they are negotiating a deal with one of my portfolio companies. If this is the thing they've done, that is absolutely not acceptable. And so the portfolio company dropped off the deal, and the story was out in London. These things you can never do as an investor to the companies, and we as founders, we need to speak up. What I didn't do, I didn't ask the background of the VCs, and the best background you can get from the portfolio companies. And when somebody asks advice from you as a founder, please give, because we founders, we need to stay together. And then the ugly one, these are Estonian female founders. This is the top of Estonian female founders, and you know what? In 2018 in Europe, female founders raised 3% of capital. In 2021, it was 1%. So it's very hard to be female in this super male-dominated industry, and I'm sorry. And you know, when you go to the business meetings and this mingle around, and people talk business, and you kind of squeeze in, then all of a sudden they start talk soft topics. Why? I've been the CEO of NASDAQ in Estonia in my previous life. I've been in this industry for 20 years. Why don't you talk business to me? Why do you ask if I have children, and if, who takes care of my children if I'm sick? So don't, if you're a female founder, talk business. Don't let VCs ask questions about your family. Don't let them ask questions, who takes care of your kids when you're sick? Or the focus is going to be somewhere very different. So we need to change the industry, and otherwise we become the pattern of the industry, not the change of the industry. And with Venture Wave investing in Funderbeam, we are about to introduce venture impact scoring. So I very much hope that we can introduce really like impact thinking, meaning thinking about people and planet to venture industry. So every one of you who sit in this audience, every founder, co-founder, those people who work for startup industry, those who even think of working for startup industry, you're the best people in the world, because you know what? You're the smartest, you're the brightest. You are and will be the people who invent and will invent the next ChatGPT. So let's help each other, and let's be there for each other. Thank you.